Vi dico le mie aspettative per questa live, ok? Che sono più o meno sotto zero. Chiaramente la presentazione di Yasin e Cypher, perché se non c'è quella non so neanche perché la fanno. Spoiler totale di tutta la storia della 3.3 più il boss completo proprio. Cioè proprio noi finiamo questa live che sappiamo già tutta la 3.3. E... ci avvisano delle nuove relic, reset del Divergent, 2 eventi riciclati, fine della live. Ok? Questa è la mia aspettativa per questa live qua. Se gli gira, danno informazioni sulla 3.4. Oh, fermi. Sponsorizzato da Agleia. Meno male che c'ho Albert, va.
I'm here too, Cassie. It's so great to see you.
Hello, you two! I almost thought we couldn't reach Miss Castris. How are things going over there?
It's a bit dark here, Mr. Albert. But there's no need to worry about me.
Castori sta nel Nether Realm,
Actually,
capito?
where's Miss Cypher?
La miglior.
And you shall receive.
La miglior.
Miss Cypher, are you...
Having signal issues?
Don't worry, the wind is just a bit strong here in Akama.
Lady Cypher, are you okay?
Vabbè, questo era carino. Questo era carino, questo era carino. Col green screen dietro era fantastico. No, questo era bellissimo. Ci sta. Trailer.
My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day.
Aquila, Aquila è l'unico che ci rimane, no?
Miss Hyacinth!
Little Ika. Let's have a break.
Ika non si è mai visto finora in tutta Amphoreus.
May this faint light dispel the gloom.
Mi fa morire.
Chrysos Heir's flame-chased journey is nearing its end. Friends, let us soar together.
Seriously, where did they hide that thing?
Fantastica.
Cat and mouse time!
Aspetta, ma che osta è? Aspetta.
Don't fight so I can leave early.
Fantastica, ma la dado. Yeah, Cypher è la migliore.
Session is over.
This cat!
We'll take it off.
Leave this to Castris and me.
What?
Awaken!
What?
Baby Seliosi! Witness. the will
Perché
of
c'erano
the
Jin Yuan e... Ma perché?
The blazing sun destined to rise.
Lo riguardiamo con calma, ci hanno spoilerato tutta la 3.3 comunque, ma anyway.
It's currently sunny already. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Ci hanno spoilerato tutta la 3.3 e il primo check l'abbiamo fatto. Ho già completato il bingo.
Special program. I'm Albert, your favorite announcer. Welcome 3 guests. Why don't you say hello to everyone?
Yeah! I'm Cypher.
Hi, everyone! I'm Hyacinth, a healer from the
Mi
Twilight
piace un
Courtyard.
sacco, sai, la voix di Cypher mi piace tantissimo,
Hello,
l'hanno fatta
everyone. I'm
extra
Castris. It's
È
a pleasure
strabuona,
to
è
be on the
strabuona.
special program.
Welcome.
Per qualche motivo c'è
Thank you, Mr.
Castoris.
Albert, for inviting us and for setting up such a special broadcasting location.
It is pretty interesting. Are we in the sky right now?
This is to bring everyone first-hand intel about the Aeronova. After all, I've been personally watching the Flame Chase Journey's progress too. For example, in the previous version story, we saw the Chrysos heirs recover the core flames of death and reason.
Fanno un recap della
And we
3.2.
learned through Professor Anax's experiment that the world of Amphorius is essentially in a cycle.
That's correct. The Titans of today are the Chrysos heirs of the previous cycle.
We did make a lot of progress, but we also paid a heavy price. Cassie took over Death's authority and remained in the Netherrealm to maintain the cycle of life and death, while Professor Anaxa reached the end of his journey as a living man.
A hero's journey is
E per qualche motivo però Castoris è qui adesso.
But I'm convinced their sacrifices will not be in vain. In version 3.3, the Trailblazer will set out with the Chrysos heirs on their final campaign of the Flame Chase journey.
Please non ne parlate,
That
please non ne
is
parlate,
the
please non ne
battle
parlate.
against the Sky Titan. Speaking of Aquila, no one has ever been able to uncover their secrets, even though you can see the sky just by lifting your head and Akuma.
That's just how it is.
Non lo voglio
The sky
sapere.
has remained untouchable throughout Amphorius' history.
Please
And
no.
anything beyond the sky is strictly taboo. Most people both respect and fear Aquila.
The
Grazie
history
Ange,
say
tra l'altro
that
sto
Aquila
leggendo i
is a
capitoli.
giant bird
Grazie
with
mille.
100 eyes, that the sky itself is their eyelids, and that they govern the dawn and dusk of the world. They once fought against Nicator in the Chrysos War. The Sky Cities back then were powerful states.
Sta
that
parlando
could
della
even
guerra tra
stand
Nicador e
toe-to-toe
Aquila,
against
che questa qua
Castrum Kremnos.
ne abbiamo parlato per
As for the
l'ora.
worlds
Sì.
beyond the sky, it's said that some people once made skyships to overcome Aquila's curse upon the sky, only to have their entire city-state reduced to ashes.
Ok, qua sta parlando
Compared
del
to how
fatto che
other
hanno
Titans
mandato
bring faith
degli
and protection
navi
to the
volanti
people,
verso Aquila e Aquila
Aquila appears
ha distrutto le città
particularly
per
arrogant
vendicarsi.
and seems to only demand fear from humanity.
Besides,
Questa è roba
now
che abbiamo
the
già in
sky
game,
is
quella che sta
stopping Gray
dicendo.
and Danny from going home.
But don't worry, the Trailblazer will be able to go home once this battle is
Sta
over.
dicendo che il Trailblazer e Danang
let's
sono
not
bloccati per
jinx
colpa
it.
di Aquila,
Okay,
ok?
okay, no jinxing. But
Vabbè,
since no
finora
one has
tutto
managed to
ok.
reach the sky for thousands of years, that just goes to show that Aquila is the most challenging foe on the Flame Chase journey so far.
Aquila è il titano più forte o comunque il più... ok.
Ooh, I've been too scared to even fly to Boreas. What if Aquila turns me into a barbecue now with one thunderbolt?
So,
Va bene.
is there any possible way for us to
No,
reach the
la
sky?
faccia che hanno fatto a
Don't
Cypher
worry,
quando
Cassie. Just leave that to
Olbert
me.
è stato cotto
As
è
a descendant of the
bellissimo
sky,
comunque.
I've never forgotten how to return up there.
That's right. In version 3.3, Hyacinth will lead the heroes in carrying out a ritual and summoning a rainbow bridge to head to Aquila's abode together.
Yasin fa un rituale per fare un ponte arcobaleno per andare da
But
Aquila.
instead of worrying about how we'll get up there, shouldn't we worry more about what'll happen
Cioè,
once we descend?
andiamo nel mondo dei mini pony
Feel the
praticamente.
power of the sky.
Hey, which side are you on?
I was
Andiamo
just trying
nel
to
mondo
set the
dei mini
mood.
po-
After all, the Flame Chase journey has been through so much. Apart from enemies in the sky, there are also problems on the ground. The last core flame of the Flame Chase journey, the core flame of the world-bearing Titan,
Certo.
remains protected in Dawn Cloud by the Council of Elders
Yeah.
and has not been returned.
Correct. Though the Council of Elders is losing their power, they do still have that trump card up their sleeves. We must be on the lookout for their counterattack.
Yes, and the Flame Reaver also appeared in the trailer we just saw.
Sì.
Ticking time bomb still hasn't been dealt with.
But Lord Mighty is now permanently stationed in Castrum Kremnos, and I must remain in the Netherrealm.
Midea
The
Castrum
other
bloccata, lei
Chrysos
deve
must go
rimanere
on the
nel
campaign
Netherrealm.
against Aquila.
True. There's so much we need to all do at the same time. Just how exactly can we protect Kefali's core flame?
To protect World-Bearing's cord flame, maybe we can trouble a certain demigod who hasn't been a part of the team for a long time.
Help us, Miss
Posso-
Cypher!
Ah, dobbiamo chiedere a Cypher per... Ok.
Maybe it'll become an interesting game of trickery.
Apart from
Ok,
the
dobbiamo chiedere aiuto a
the
Cypher
forest,
per andare
the
contro Aquila
geniuses
per qualche
beyond this
motivo.
world are also keeping a close eye on things. Madam Herta's data spirit entity successfully reached the vortex of Genesis at the end of version
Stiamo parlando di Herta che ha
3.2's main
raggiunto il
story.
vortex.
And we learned from her conversation with Lygus that the third path enveloping Amphorius is the destruction.
Certo.
As the geniuses continue their investigation, the source of Unforest's tragedy will gradually be revealed,
Certo.
and the fates of Unforest and the cosmos will also begin to tangle. As for how, that will be up to the Trailblazers to find out in the upcoming story.
Non dire niente, ok.
To make sure that everyone can smoothly pass the final challenge before reaching the Aeronova, Albert, and bringing you the latest reports on the Sky
Ma non
Custom
serve,
and
non
Aquila.
per
Today,
assicurarci che
the Eye of
tutti
Twilight
passino
has clear
tranquillamente
weather, low humidity,
l'ultima
and a
sfida.
high UV index.
Bella
Make sure you stay
mappa.
hydrated and cover up. This is the heart of the Sky Cities. The various intricate machines here can control the weather, and you can enjoy unique meteorological phenomena
Puoi
using the
controllare
celestial
il
mirror.
meteo.
But these grandiose buildings were gradually abandoned
bella
over
la
time,
mappa.
and all traces of Aquila, the Sky Titan, have been lost. Some claim
Ok,
that they
è
are
bello.
now hiding in the
Ci sta.
depths of the Eye of Twilight.
Though this place
piace.
now lies empty and lifeless, we may still glean the Sky Folk's past glory and wisdom from the traces left behind by time.
What a magnificent city hiding in the sky. I bet there's lots of treasures that we've never seen on the ground.
Yeah, I also feel like this place seems very different from everywhere else in that forest. Of course, please be careful as you observe the view from above the clouds.
Ok.
In this splendid sky
Carina,
castle,
carina, mi piace.
we'll be fighting Aquila, the sublime, radiant avatar of the sky.
The Sky Titan is the most capricious out of the 12 Titans. We really need more information about them before we begin the campaign.
Non abbiamo
That's
bisogno di
right.
più informazioni.
In the
Dai,
first
ma
phase of the
perché...
battle, the weather will be clear. Clear weather will have a starting temperature that can deal damage to allies. Aquila will increase environmental temperature over time, and their damage against allies will also increase as the temperature climbs.
Allies will also be able to deal more damage to Aquila when the temperature rises. But it's better to attack as many enemy targets as possible to reduce environmental temperature.
Serve
and reduce
AOE
incoming
per abbassare la
damage.
You'll get a
temperatura?
heat stroke if it gets
Perché
too
più sale
hot,
la
so
temperatura più danno
make
fa.
sure everything stays cool. All right.
Well, that's right. And in the second phase of the battle, we will meet lightning and thunder. Storm clouds will descend together with sharp gales. During this phase, the environment will accumulate thundercloud stacks, and Aquila will deal
Cambia
damage to
meteo ogni
allies
fase,
based
adesso
on
è
the number of
puntuale.
thundercloud stacks.
A sunny day turned into stormy weather in the blink of an eye.
When allies attack Aquila in the
Jesus.
second phase of the battle, they can seize thundercloud stacks. And Aquila will damage themselves based on the thundercloud stacks seized by
Possiamo
allies.
rubargli le
After
stack
allies
di
have seized
tuono,
all
di
thundercloud
fulmine,
stacks, the Titan will
e lui
become
prende
weakness
danno in
broken.
base a quante ne abbiamo
That's not
rubato,
all.
ok?
In the third phase of the battle, the weather will get even worse, and Aquila will deal a set amount of damage to allies.
Oh.
Don't panic, everyone.
La terza
I'll
fase
provide
non l'hanno
on-field
fatta
assistance to the
vedere.
team during the third
Ha detto che
phase.
semplicemente
As the
fa più
most
danno.
reliable
Ok,
healer in
buono.
Alchemy,
Non l'ho mai
having this
visto,
Hyson
eh.
around
Io la
means
boss
you've got
fight non l'ho mai
even more
vista, questa è la prima
protection.
volta che lo vedevo, infatti.
Not bad, little
Sono
girl.
contento, va bene così,
You've
va
got
bene
the
così.
intel. And you've got the moves.
Echo 4 Glance of Twilight will also become available in
Ah,
version
Aquila è un
3.3.
boss settimanale,
Trailblazers
ok.
can obtain the character Cypher's advanced trace level up material, Day Thunder and Amnesis, after completing the challenge.
È solo per
Here's a
Cypher,
kind
quindi Yasin
reminder
è...
that the
ok.
character Hyacinth's advanced trace level up material is Lost Echo of Shared Wish. Make sure you're not farming the wrong item.
Ok, quelli di Yasin sono...
Sure.
Quali sono quelli di Yasin? Ma non mi
That
ricordo, è
brings it
solo quello di
end to our
Cypher però,
introduction to
ok.
the stories about the sky. We'll be back in a bit, so don't go
Si
anywhere.
torna a fare i settimanali, tu. Ok, ok. Non avevo mai visto la boss fight, onesto. Cioè, la prima volta che la vedo mi sono tenuto lontano da tutto, possibilmente. Carino, però. E qualcuno mi copia il codice che io ho puntualmente sbagliato a scrivere. Ok, dovrebbe essere questo. Ok. Presentazione di Yasin. Particolare sta host, mi assomiglia a qualcosa che ho sentito spesso tempo fa, ma... Guardalo lì.
Oh, even our studio feels all warm and fluffy now after seeing how cute and lovely Miss Hyacinth is.
It's my duty to rejuvenate everyone. I'm the head healer of the Twilight Courtyard, and I've always been responsible for the Flame Chaser's health and wellness.
She's also great at taking care of the chimeras. The
Mi ho
chimeras
dimenticato che è
work hard
evento
thanks
perché
to
non è
her.
importante che
That's
lo
how you
sia.
grow a business, you know?
I was very
L'impatto
surprised at
dell'elemento
first
qui
by
è
Miss
tipo pari a
Hyacinth's
0.
warmth and healing. It's a far cry from the impression I
Stavo
got of the
serio.
descendants of the sky from the history books.
Oh, and what do the history books say?
They are usually tall and ferocious, and brave and warlike.
Or they have the authority to control the weather. Some legends even claim that the sky folk have wings. Albert, I know you have wings, but this is local Amphorius history we're talking about here.
Fine.
Vabbè, niente flame a Albert a caso, grazie
even back when
Closer.
Lady Treby was spreading the prophecy, a skyfolk with a spear in hand had already issued a challenge to Aquila. My ancestor was also the first mortal to slay a god. Many brave warriors who participated in the
Il mio
Kremnos
antenato è
festival
stato il primo
are
mortale
also
a far
counted
fuori un
among that
dio.
heroine's descendants.
That just makes me more curious, Miss Hyacinth. With so many strong and brave fighters in your family tree, why did you choose to become a healer?
Because my wish is to add a footnote for ordinary people on the heroic epics blank page, and to heal every vulnerable person to the best of my ability. Though the duty of the flame chase is heavy
Quello di
and
Rozza? Non lo
profound,
so, è quello di
I wish
Rozza?
my friends wouldn't be so troubled all the time. That's why I try to keep everyone as cheerful as possible.
That's right. I remember that Hyacinth definitely reduced the tension in that conversation the first time the Trailblazer met her.
Hey, she told Grey Mystery that they have sharp eyes and said they'd make good members of the Twilight Courtyard. Anyone would be happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm. What can I say? Having a friend who always looks after
Stiamo
your
parlando
emotional well-being
di
is
cosa
pure
vuole fare
bliss indeed.
Yasin
Miss
nella
Hyacinth
vita, qual è il
has
suo
lots of cute birds in the
obiettivo,
Twilight Courtyard too.
tenere
And
tutti,
she loves taking pictures of them.
curare
Get along
tutti,
with her
curare
very
più
well, Mr.
fragili,
Albert.
tenere
Wait, seriously?
l'ambiente tranquillo tra le
that's
persone,
right.
eccetera, eccetera.
Here, Mr. Albert, let me take some photos of you.
Stavo facendo delle foto.
Ah. Ooh, why are they all out of focus? Anyway,
Okay.
so why don't we look at how Miss Hyacinth
No,
performs
no.
in battle?
Yes, I'm a wind character following the path of remembrance, and I'm skilled at protecting my teammates in battle.
Ok.
After using my ultimate, I can restore HP for all allies and increase their max HP.
Increase max HP for everyone in
Carina
the team.
l'animazione.
That's right. Both my ultimate and my skill can restore HP for all allies. As
Ulti
well
e
as
skill
summon my good health
curano e la
little
ulti
Ika.
aumenta i max HP
It
a
looks
tutti.
so chubby, like a cute plushie. Hugging it must feel
Buffa
very
Tribi,
nice.
Castoris, Mide,
Not only
Blade.
is little Ika very huggable, but they're also a great help in battle. Whenever a teammate's HP decreases during battle, little Ika will consume their own HP to automatically restore HP for the teammate.
In other words, little Ika will automatically heal teammates both when they get hit and when they actively consume their own HP.
Quando gli alleati perdono HP, Ika si toglie HP e cura
It's gonna
tutto il
feel
team.
pretty safe with both Hyacinth and little Ika healing us.
Apart from healing teammates, little Ika can also attack enemies. The more healing little Ika and I provide, the more damage little Ika deals to enemies.
Più Yasin e
Feels
Ika
like
curano,
even
più
the
danno
buttermilk
Ika
becomes
fa.
bathed in Miss
Scala con le cure
Hyacinth's
che ha
light
fatto.
of dawn, and my mood is lifted as well. Like a
Questi sono
clear
nuovi
sky
nemici,
after
tra
rain.
l'altro.
Gentleness is a strength on its own. This colorful rainbow bridge and the floating bubbles are all symbols of
some
thriving
blast, okay.
life.
After all, healing isn't all about the body. Revitalizing the spirit is very important too.
All right. After Miss Hyacinth, let's introduce the next character coming in.
È stata velocissima la presentazione del gameplay di Yasin. Holy shit, è stata straveloce. Ma io... No, raga, è must pull. È must pull 100%. Non me ne frega niente. Non me ne frega niente. Questa animazione è fantastica comunque. Questa è la ultima.
Hey, stop! We're not done yet.
Boss Cypher told me there were treasures in that big studio. But there's nothing here. Still, thieves never return empty-handed. So give it to me.
Hey! You bandit! Give me my clothes back!
Aspetta, ma perché c'è Icali?
Apologies. Let us continue.
Allora, questa è la parte migliore
Like
della live.
Glai and
Comunque-
Tribby, Cypher is also a Christos heir who joined the
Era
flame chase
censura?
journey
Ah,
at the
ok.
very beginning. She has had the divine authority of trickery for many long years. But unlike the other heirs, Cypher's movements have always been elusive, and no one can pinpoint her whereabouts. She is almost never in Akama, but there always seem to be stories about her in the city.
Can't help it. I can't live in a place where the seamstress has got everything under surveillance.
Albert's right. We've been in Akama for so long, and yet we've hardly seen Miss Cypher at all.
I wonder what she's up to all day.
I have a hot scoop from an anonymous gray-haired source that says Cypher has been colluding with the spirit thief.
Hey! It's not colluding. Bartolos and I just have, similar interests. We're good partners when it comes to going on adventures and hunting for treasures.
Madonna,
that
onestamente.
spirit thief was so impressed by Cypher's charisma
Vabbè.
that they voluntarily became Cypher's sidekick.
Impressed by her charisma? Or by the promise of riches?
But seriously though, if someone could make me rich, ooh, then they'd be the most charismatic person on earth.
Here, you can have it back. I had a look at your working conditions, and it's not in line with our principles. Oh, tut-tut, what a poor bird. Poor bird. Take this as well. Go treat yourself and have some golden honey cakes after work.
Thank you. Why do I not feel happy about
Comunque
this?
tutta sta parte è voglio diventare ricco e stavo parlando del fatto che Cypher ha carisma, ma non era tanto carisma perché gli interessa la ricchezza che prendono.
She didn't seem all that interested in the flame chase journey or the
Ma non può
aeronautics.
lavorare con
It's
Cypher per
accurate to
alcune
say that she prefers
caratteristiche.
a carefree and unrestrained life.
That's true. It was only thanks to Lady Aglaya's generous payment that Cypher was willing to come send the Trailblazer and me to Styxia.
Grazie al pagamento di
Her
Aglaia che
free-spirited
Cypher ci
and
aiuta.
independent personality has given Aglaya quite the headache. The fact that the demigod of trickery is unwilling to fulfill her duties has become Aglaya's most vexing concern.
Oh, come on. How do you expect me to do a desk job? There's no way a cat could fulfill the duties of a god. It's not the cat's problem, though. Cats are always right.
Yeah,
Cats are always right.
I gatti hanno
Cats are
sempre
always-
ragione.
Wait, why did we all start defending Miss Cypher?
Isn't that the wonderful part about being the demigod of trickery?
The authority of trickery? Maybe that's how Cypher got Aglaya to value her so much. The cat pulled a little trick,
Ok.
and Aglaya was absolutely
Niente, Matte.
powerless to stop her.
You want to know my trade secrets that much? Then you gotta pay up, you know?
Please stop on my wallet. Well, as to how Cypher caught Aglaya's eye and was invited to join the Flame Chase journey, that'll be for the Trailblazers to find out in version 3.3. But now, let's see how
Okay.
this cat fights in battle.
Let's get on with it then. I'm a quantum character following the path of nihility. While in battle, I prioritize inflicting the enemy with the highest max HP on the field, with a special state. When allies attack the enemy
Stato
in that special
speciale.
state, I record the damage allies dealt to the enemy
Registra il
and
danno
perform
che fanno gli
follow-up attacks
alleati.
on that enemy.
Record? Are you saving up for something astronomical?
Bingo. When I use my ultimate, I will additionally deal true damage to the enemy based on the damage value I've recorded.
Whoa.
Quando usa
Does
fa
that
danno
mean when
addizionale
allies have
true
dealt
damage in
damage
base
to
al
the
danno
enemy,
registrato.
the higher the total damage is, the more additional true damage Miss Cypher will deal?
That's called borrowing other people's strength.
But a cat always has even better plans up her
Praticamente
sleeve
se
in a
non
fight.
fai danno
When
continui a
using my
non fare
skill or
danno.
ultimate, I can change which target is in the special
Ma
state.
se fai tanto
The
danno ne
recorded
fai
damage
ancora di
value
più.
will be retained when the target is changed. In other words, if there are multiple enemies on the field.
Cypher can place a mark.
Puoi mettere il marchio dove vuoi con la
As her
scriva
teammates go
ultimate comunque.
all out on the attack. Then she can use her ultimate on the enemies on the field for a gazillion damage.
You know your stuff, Albert.
You're too kind.
I saw Miss Cypher using a huge magnet to pull the enemies in during the fight. Where did that come from?
Da dove viene il
That's my
magneto?
hometown's invention. The homemade Pullaroo.
Il follow-up
That
attack è
Pullaroo is my
spettacolare.
favorite. It can pull away anything I want to get my
Il
paws
follow-up
on.
attack mi piace un
Even
sacco.
gold.
So true. Look at how much stuff is getting pulled out of the enemy. There's so much gold.
Cats are
Perché
good,
c'è
and
Castor?
the enemies of cats are evil. Look at about anyway, so why not give their treasures to the cat?
There's no need for me to go easy on enemies. I'll take all their sparkling jewels and jingling coins. After using my technique, my movement speed will increase.
Aumenta
and
il
I will
movement
not be
speed.
detected by enemies.
Ah, ruba i
Oh,
soldi
I might
mentre
even
va
get
in
some,
giro.
extra goods when I get close to an enemy.
Ruba i soldi mentre va in giro con la
That's what you mean
technique,
by
delle power
thieves
trip.
never return empty-handed.
Now that we've finished introducing Cypher, let's have a look at this version's
Misha
banners.
Serval.
In version 3.3's
Wait.
first half warp event, trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Hyacinth. The limited 5-star light
Misha
cone,
Serval,
long may
Natasha.
rainbows adorn the sky.
Sarà
also
con di
have
monte in
a
ritratto.
boosted drop rate.
Ok.
In the first half, the limited 5-star character, the Herda, is
Rangato.
returning, and at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, Into the Unreachable Veil, will become
Rangato.
available once again. In version 3.3's second half warp event, trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Cypher.
Ok,
The limited
banner
5-star light
whatever,
cone,
ok.
Lies Dance on the Breeze.
Banner
will
light
also
cone fanno
have a
entrambi i
boosted drop rate. In the second half, the limited 5-star character
Ah, lei era
Brian
Ran.
is returning, and at the same time, the
La faccia
limited
di due.
5-star
Andiamo.
light cone, Time Woven into Gold, will
Andiamo.
become available once again. Time for a short break.
Yep.
The program will resume in just a few moments.
La fase 2, andiamo. Tanto ormai il mio obiettivo è paraglide 6, onestamente. C'era... No, non è vero, dai. Devo pullare Cypher, più importante. Vieni. Grazie, Mapo. Mapo, li stai fissando te, eh? Yeah, devo pullare Cypher, mi piace un sacco. Ma tra l'altro non hanno parlato del follow-up attack di Cypher, vero? L'hanno solo fatto vedere, non hanno detto un cacchio, però, giusto? Anzi, non hanno detto quasi niente dei kit dei PG, cioè proprio zero.
Welcome back! This is version 3.3 special program.
Well, what happened to you during that break, Mr. Albert?
I'm okay. I just went on a walk in the forest and crashed into
Cos'è
something.
successo?
You crashed into a tree?
Someone told me Mr. Albert crashed into a flying emperor.
What a jarring victory.
All right.
Si è schiantato da qualche parte.
Let's
cioè.
get back to the program. Panaconi's Speed Cup Spheroid Racing Tournament is now open for registration. The mightiest drivers are about to gather and fight for supreme glory together.
Ok.
During the event, the Trailblazer will drive a spheroid race car and participate in a racing competition. Different race cars have different characteristics and abilities. First, let me introduce you to this super cool looking Sea Hunter Shark with a god-tier engine and supreme horsepower.
Wait, ma è
It's the
multiplayer?
favorite
Ok, questo è
old-fashioned
carino.
racers guaranteed to
Ok, questo è
terrify your
carino.
opponents.
The racetrack is different for each race. There will be acceleration bands, deceleration bands, and different kinds of obstacles.
Questo è carino.
You've got to be able to deal with these surprises if you want to become the champion.
Hey, wait, there's a car coming up. Ooh, the opponent's putting on the pressure.
Ci sta,
But
ci
I
sta.
see on a shark skillfully
Ti cade
uses
anche
rockets
qua, mi
to
sa di
disrupt
sì,
the opponent
Anto.
and employs the
Questo è
guidance,
carino.
acceleration bands to overtake them on a turn.
That's awesome. But
Sembra a Penacony. Non è che sembra a
Forward by
Penacony, è a
Roll
Penacony.
the hamster ball night. We can't have the driver doing somersaults.
Si chiama
in there.
letteralmente Penacony
Anyways,
Race
as the
l'evento.
competition progresses, we'll unlock more race cars and enjoy different racing experiences.
Like
Pronto a essere sabotato? Mi
Show
sa di
us.
sì. Ah, ci
No
sta, è carino,
problem.
è carino.
Let's look at the Lucky Car 13 Orphans. It said that
Perché
whoever
c'è
drives this car
QQ?
will be blessed by the god of games, be forever safe, and win every tile game. And there's this one with an absolutely stunning name. The Herdador.
All these cars look...
Well, there are die-hard fans everywhere.
Ok, carino.
Like
Ok. Approvo, questo è bello, questo è carino.
The Trailblazer will encounter some old friends in this competition.
Sembra
Apart from
divertente.
the owner of these cars, I heard a certain hacker helped the Trailblazer register for this competition.
Silverbolt ti ha aiutato a
I
registrarti
wish
per
all the drivers
partecipare.
good
Ok.
luck in this competition. Let us now turn to the other version events. In version 3.3, the game Legend of the Galactic Baseballer Demon King, funded by Giovanni, will have its official release. Giovanni's investments is still paying off, and that's all thanks to the valuable suggestions.
Segui il Black Clock Demon King.
Previous beta test. The official release of Legend of the Galactic
C'è un
Baseballer
selettore 4
will
stelle.
retain the lore and setting of
No,
a
aspetta,
raccoon
no,
looking for
dimmi che non è come
baseball
quello odiato.
In every
quello.
battle wave, the baseballer must defeat as many enemies as possible, gain experience, and try to increase their team level. After you've raised your team level, you get one chance to
Please,
select a weapon or
no,
accessory.
odio di
And you
brutto.
can raise your combat power
No,
by
dura
combining different
un'eternità
weapons
sta
and
roba.
accessories sensibly.
Sto evento qua durava
After
tipo
achieving max
4
level with the
ore,
weapon,
qualcosa del
if in
genere,
possession
non
of
lo
its
so.
resonant accessory, it can ascend into a legendary weapon.
On top of that,
Spero
there's
l'abbiano-
one legendary weapon among the ones
No, è
available
carino
this time
l'evento, ma
that
spero
can be
l'abbiano
ascended further into
ridotto.
an esteemed weapon. There are also combos between normal weapons that can become powerful twin weapons.
Spero l'abbiano
Lots
ridotto
of
un
cool
po'.
new stuff.
This is the official release after all. Lots of new content has been
Wait,
added.
c'è il Flame River
Beta
nel-
version. Also, the baseballer may encounter the Demon King's minions during battle. Defeat them for a chance to open chests and increase your combat power.
Ragazzi, dal
After
momento
completing
stiamo
all the
rispettando
trials
quello
of
che ho
one
detto.
planet, the baseballer will receive one ultimate bat fragment.
Per cui ho la sensazione che sarà un evento dove
The
c'è
baseballer will need
c'è
to
nascosta
use the
tutta la trama di
reforged
Anquarius
ultimate
dentro.
bat
cioè.
to fight the ultimate enemy, the Black Cloak Demon King. Mr. Giovanni
Ho questa
has great
sensazione.
hope that the official release of the Legend of the Galactic Baseballer will bring
Guarda,
the
sto milamento
Trailblazer
perché
Supreme.
Adrenaline!
non è nuovo, capito?
In version 3.3, Divergent Universe Protean Hero will also have an update.
Ci sono solo
and the
due
remaining
eventi, vero?
6
Cazzo,
Golden Blood
non ci
Spoons will be
credo.
released.
Hanno già fatto
New
vedere il
buff
Divergent,
system.
è finito.
What's the trick this time?
In the 6 goals that come with the Divergent Universe Protean Hero update, the duration of one full day can be reduced,
Questo è
making
grosso,
day and
però.
night switch more frequently. This means that more Golden Blood Spoon effects will be triggered as day and night switch over.
L'update è grosso.
So you're saying we should take advantage of how often day and night switch and reap the buffs to deal more damage.
Indeed.
C'è una
So
nuova,
out
ce ne
of the
sono
6
6
new
nuove.
schools, what will you
Ce ne sono
choose,
6
Mr.
nuove.
Albert, as an expert of the Divergent Universe?
This is a bit difficult. I'll pick Throne of Worlds to have a go first. I believe that when day and night switch over, Throne of Worlds will allow my allies to deal more damage.
Day and night do switch very frequently here, so the team will have more chances to
Il
deal
giorno e la
damage.
notte si switchano più frequentemente sto
Relying
giro.
on the field effect is pretty interesting.
There are more interesting things where that came from. For example, the chemical arts of the Bow
Chi è
of
quella
Fate
lì al
can turn
centro?
discarded and destroyed curios into cosmic fragments.
Ah, sounds like there will be new dimensions to consider
Non
in the
può essere
future
mai
when it
Selidra
comes to
quella lì.
strategizing.
You see,
Non era
the
mai
Divergent
inserita
Universe's
quella.
strategy system also includes a new function to share strategy codes. Trailblazers can use a strategy code to directly import a strategy in the game.
Now it will be even easier to find a specific strategy.
Non ho mai fatto sta roba in vita mia. Ok.
True. Okay, now let's take a short break.
Aveva il violino,
Show
era
will
easy,
resume when we're back.
Era Easy Lens. Ok, comunque fanno l'altra metà del Divergent con tutti gli altri 6, è grosso comunque, ok, cioè è buono. C'è parecchio. E vabbè, qua penso li segni Mapo. Non mi sembrava Seridra però, perché era full blu l'immagine. Seridra c'ha il tema bianco in teoria, quindi boh. Yeah, 220 più il Divergent. Smooth, vabbè, l'avevo già previsto, cioè lo sapevamo già. Per ora stiamo seguendo le aspettative alla perfezione. 15 minuti di presentazione, 15 di trama, 2 eventi al volo, siamo precisi come l'ho detto prima. Adesso voglio vedere cosa c'è nell'ultima parte, sì. Un evento carino.
Welcome back.
I know what's up
La
next.
copia dell'altro.
It's gonna be that good old friend, Gift of Odyssey.
Meno male che c'è.
Indeed, behold
C'è anche la
and
mappa nuova.
rejoice.
Yes.
Nice.
Uno o due mappe
The
nuove.
Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events will also return in this
Doppi
version.
drop.
Completing them will earn you double rewards.
Ok.
We also have some new materials to introduce to everyone.
Ascensioni
Stagnant
nuove.
Shadow Shape of Deep Sheaf will come online. And
Per
you can
chi sono?
obtain the Ascension
Sono per
material,
Cypher?
Invasive Clot, for physical characters upon completing the challenge.
È per
Cavern of
Fai,
Corrosion,
non personaggi
Path of Thunder
fisici,
Surge
ok.
will also
Ok,
open
ok.
soon.
È per Fai,
Complete
ok.
its
Fai non
challenge to obtain
pre-farm.
the 2 relic sets. Warrior Goddess of Sun and Thunder,
Due nuovi relic
and Wave
set,
Strider
ok.
Captain.
In terms of system optimizations, the relic storage limit will be increased to 3,000 in version 3.3.
Yay, to a bigger backpack.
3000
Now I
relic
can
in
hold more treasures and
inventario.
relics in
Ok,
there.
aumentano
The
il
red
capo di
notification
relic in
reminder in the
inventario.
game will also be optimized. The repeated red notification dots that trailblazers see when switching devices will be significantly reduced, and the logic behind some counterintuitive notifications will also be
Le
optimized.
notifiche verranno ridotte.
Yes.
All right, that brings us to the end of the version 3.3 special program. It's time to call it a day. We'll see everyone next time.
Bye-bye.
Comunque è andata esattamente cioè preciso al 100% come l'ho detto all'inizio. Cioè proprio preciso al 100% uguale, cioè proprio uguale, identica. Cioè. L'ho detto 2 eventi, Divergent e poi al volo in 2 minuti relic nuove, ste robe qua. Cioè. Identico.